So what do you get if you blend portability and data security with stress relief? Yes, a bit of an odd combination, but even so, MoveSpeed went ahead anyways and came up with this, the MoveSpeed GD10 SSD enclosure. While I've covered various SSD drives and enclosures on the channel, none are quite like this. Backed by a successful Kickstarter campaign, the drive itself isn't the smallest out there, but it's not the biggest either, at a comfortable 71 by 63mm, and being 20mm in thickness. It's still certainly pocketable, but seriously, this thing is built like a tank. It's solid, thanks to a zinc alloy casing that includes ventilation holes on the rear, so it's not water resistant in any way, but more to manage heat during high-speed transfers. Because of that solid construction though, note that the drive does weigh a fair bit, and you really do feel that weight in your hand. It feels substantial, something to take note of if you intend to carry this around in your pants pocket, or on your smartphone rig for instance. That's because the drive supports the standard USB-C interface, 3.1 Gen 2 to be precise, with a maximum 10 gigabits per second bandwidth, using a single port within a recess on one side of the drive. An accompanying short cable is of course included, and just like any other standard external drive, it can be used on pretty much any host device, be it laptops and computers, right through to handheld gaming devices, even smartphones for ProRes video capture. So the flexibility is there, and there are some added features thrown in too. The design itself is pretty sleek, with all these orange accents and parts which are mainly for show and don't do anything, other than the two small fidget toys. A magnetic push toy, which uses magnets to push this part across 3 predetermined locations, along with a roller, both of which can be used for those who like to fidget. While I find that a rather strange addition for a SSD enclosure, and not something I'd personally find very useful, maybe it'll be more useful in one of those long, boring work meetings. Even so, I do find it a little out of place. What is more useful though is this 1.83-inch colour display with a 240 by 284 pixel resolution, displaying information such as temperature, disk health and connection history, and it allows adjustment of language and interface themes. More on that shortly. Otherwise, the drive is available in 1 and 2 terabyte capacities with 3D NAND flash memory, and if we take a look inside, easy by removing the 4 screws on the rear, meaning the drive can be changed or upgraded after purchase should you prefer, we note a 2242 drive supplied as standard, which is a strange choice since it's clearly a drive that would be more suited to a 2230 sized SSD instead. Even so, the 2242 just about fits and works the same regardless. Even so, with the unit back together and connected to a computer, it'll pop up just like any regular external drive, and that touchscreen display springs to life. The user manual is pretty much non-existent here, so you're on your own, but it's still pretty simple to use with the current drive temperature on display by default. Swiping the screen displays the drive name, current format, and drive health, and another swipe displays a QR code, which when followed takes you to a chat app for your phone. I have absolutely no idea why. Anyways, across the bottom we have 3 icons, the middle being the current home screen, and the left taking us to a screen where a PIN code can be set for secure access to the drive. Bear in mind though, I found that as soon as I tapped the PIN code screen, the drive will lose its connection to the computer. So if you have any file open, care must be taken not to enter this PIN menu. Not sure if that's by design or if it's a bug, but an important point to note regardless. Finally, we have a settings menu, all pretty straightforward here, and to be honest, there's not much more than the 3 options shown here anyways, with the most useful being theme selection. Touch sensitivity is a little hit and miss at times, but on the whole it is okay and works reasonably well. All pretty basic then. While the drive is in use, the screen changes to display data is being read or written to the drive too, so you'll know not to eject it until the process is complete and you're back to the temperature home screen. It would have been more useful if it displayed the actual transfer rate, but when it comes to speed, it's pretty much in line with what we would expect from a USB 3.1 Gen 2 10 gigabits per second device. Nothing out of the ordinary, and throughout longer speed tests or heavier use, the drive remains pretty cool to the touch. Even though the temperature reported climbs quite high, it still doesn't actually feel that hot to the touch. There's nothing there to actually cool the drive when temperatures do rise though, it just relies upon the ambient environment I guess, but I didn't experience any extreme throttling throughout use, which is always a good thing. Finally, note that although this drive comes without it, a version is available that supports Apple's Find My network, providing location tracking, sound alerts, and directional guidance when locating the SSD. It also supports Lost Mode, which sends notifications when detected by another device within the network. Another nice addition. All in all then, it's a decent drive. It's built like a tank, but it weighs and feels like one too. A little too heavy for my liking, for a portable drive anyways. The added Fidget toys are a love it or hate it type affair. I'm in the latter camp I'm afraid, just can't see when I'd use such a feature personally, and the touchscreen is a nice feature too, showing when the drive is in use and the current operating temperatures, but there's nothing else that's actually much use. Hopefully some future firmware updates can be applied to make it more useful than it currently is. I'd certainly recommend the version with Apple's Find My support built in, which is probably the most useful feature of them all. The rest just feel a little gimmicky, but if you're after something that's solid, secure, and performs reasonably well, then the GD10 is for you. For everyone else, there are smaller, lighter, and more feature-rich drives already out there.